What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of 4 Dummies, and tonight I am joined with the other 3 dummies. I have Mrs. Skullface.
Hello.
I have Just One.
Yo, what's happening?
I have Robert D. Toff.
Ho, ho, ho.
And tonight we're going to be talking about Christmas. Come check out my wish list. It's for a number of reasons. I feel like for people that are into this at our age, Christmas and the expectations of Christmas and what we wanted and maybe perhaps what we didn't get, et cetera, all play a part into it because of how all of this stuff was marketed to us when we were younger. Robert, can you remember a great Christmas for you?
Yes. I don't remember how old I was specifically. I don't remember the actual Christmas morning so much as I would cheat. I would hunt for my gifts. My mom would try her hardest to hide them, and I would always find them. And I was very young, and I remember finding them in my parents' bedroom closet.
For sure.
As we all did.
G1 Soundwave, and I was just floored. I was so happy, and it was weeks and weeks before Christmas, and I wanted to take it out so bad. But that was a great memory.
What is the sneakiest infiltration of Christmas gifts you ever did? Was that it? Just getting into the closet?
As a child, yeah. But my best actual Christmas memory is kind of bittersweet. It's stuck in my head. We were a family of 4. We're kind of black sheep. We'd go to my grandfather's house for Christmas, and like my cousin, he was a single. He was the only child of the favorite daughter. So everybody in the whole family would shower him in gifts. Mm-hmm. And my uncle would give me like a broken old watch that was lying in a drawer. Like we would get like nothing. I remember feeling really bad. I felt really sad about, everything. And we're driving home in our station. We had a brown beat up station wagon, and it was snowing out, and the heat's on in the car, and listening to Christmas music. I felt terrible about just our situation. And I realized I'm with my family, and it made me feel really good. Like as a little kid, like I learned that lesson.
You're lucky, man, because like Christmas for me was always like, who am I going to spend it with in the morning and who am I going to spend it with in the afternoon?
Yeah, no. I know
sucked.
I'm lucky about that. I know a lot of kids had to deal with that.
I'll tell you, the deepest infiltration I ever did was I found gifts in my dad's closet, much like yourself. But I went down to his like tool shop area in the basement, and I grabbed an X-Acto knife, and I went back upstairs into the closet, and I sliced the Scotch tape where it was connecting.
Of the present, like the presents were wrapped?
They were wrapped already. My dad, they were probably wrapped the day where they were bought, bub.
While you were at school.
But yeah, he taped the out of them. Yeah. So like I had to make sure that when I lined the tape back up after watching that, like the ripped part that was on the back adhesive part of the tape lined back up with the wrapping paper so that he would be none the wiser.
You like instantly regretted it
You think he would have checked though?
My dad?
Yeah.
1,000 he would have noticed. He wouldn't have exactly. He wouldn't have checked, but he would have noticed. Just what about you? What was your like fondest memory as a kid, Christmas wise?
So my parents would buy the gifts early, but they wouldn't wrap them till the night before, and they would just stick them in like the cupboard. Like they were trash. My parents were just trash. So you're just you open the cupboard looking for something, and you're just like, oh. But as far as my best Christmas, like gift wise, like I remember getting some Ninja Turtle stuff as a kid was dope. I remember getting like video games, which was cool. A lot of like the '89 Batman stuff. Getting that for Christmas was awesome. And then getting clothes and stuff was always cool when I was older.
Oh God, gross! I used to hate when you got a box that even looked like some clothes might be in it.
But when you were like 14, 15, you weren't hyped to be getting
because we know my dad's going to get me clothes. Like, what would he get me?
Because his grandma would buy him.
My dad would give me a blazer with patches on the elbows.
No, he wouldn't.
Dude, if I ever got one of those boxes from one of my family members, not my immediate family, I knew it was something from like a rejects rack, like with like uneven sleeves or something.
Oh, the irregular.
My parents would do that. They'd put like toys and stuff in there because they think, oh, you think it's clothes, so they'll throw you off.
My dad did do that as well. I'll tell you, one of my favorite Christmas is also the Christmas that's wrapped up in the most kind of controversy for me as a kid. I think it was the Christmas of '87, but it could have been '86. And
it's so crazy to me that you have any recollection of that.
Well, it's specific because it was all of the stuff from Transformers the movie. Galvatron and Scourge and the sweeps and the whole bit. But it was also the Predacons. Now, I've told this story before on different outlets, but the crazy thing about this was my mom never got me any of that stuff. But one year, my mom asked my dad what my dad was getting me. And my dad told her, I'm getting him the Predacons. So my mom got me one Predacon. Just so Christmas would be spoiled for me a day early. Because I was at her house on like the 23rd or whatever. So when I went to his house, I was already familiar with one of the gifts. It was the only time she ever got me anything like that. And it was just based on that conversation. My dad was furious. But like, it didn't matter to me. Little did he know. But like, I was in hog heaven with all that stuff. But ironically, the one for me that I remember most of all in terms of like a holiday gift thing is actually an Easter. I didn't get a candy for Easter at my dad's house. I got toys because I didn't eat candy, so it was a waste. So at my house, the Easter bunny was like he was a rascally rabbit, that one, and he was a trickster, and he used to leave like footprints and little clues and everything, and I would follow the footprints and follow the clues, and my dad had bought me like the entire first wave of mask figures.
Wow.
And they were like hidden in different spots, but like by the time I assembled them all, like it was like the entire first like assortment.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Like I was awestruck because in my neighborhood at the time, mask was like the new thing and nobody had it except most people had the green helicopter because it was the cheap one. So you would come out, you know what I mean? And like, so you'd be like, dude, let's play mask. And like 13 green helicopters come outside to like the sidewalk. And you'd be like, dude, like nobody's got the rhino, nobody's got the whatever. And I was like hook, line, and sinker. And it was like a major event for me. Like, cause I didn't think I was getting it because my dad hated starting new collections, much like you do. Laura, what was your most special Christmas that you remember as a kid? Do you remember any special Christmases?
I do not.
Not one Christmas stands out where you got that one gift that like it blew your mind. Wow. I mean, that's really sad.
What was your favorite toy as a kid?
Yoga on VHS.
Yeah. No. I
Barbie yoga
had a Rainbow Bright. I had lots of Barbies. I had a Cabbage Patch Kid. I had Pound Puppies.
Now let me move on to the second part of this discussion. As adult collectors, and we've talked about our frivolous spending, so we buy pretty much everything that we want as we want it. What do you tell your wives that you want for Christmas? Or how do your wives handle getting you a gift for Christmas?
I don't need anything. I'm like, don't buy me anything. If I ever want anything, I'll go get it. Sometimes she'll pick me up some stuff, but like generally BS type stuff. Like, oh, here's a new razor.
You guys like, look, we're just going to abandon the idea of fun gift giving between us. You know, and that's fine. So you guys are a modern family.
Because we don't need anything. It's just like, I'd rather, we both would rather take that money and just dump it into like the kids.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because like,
the unstoppable argument.
We don't need anything. It's like, I don't need anything for Christmas. I don't need to open anything up for Christmas.
What about you, Robert?
See, I don't trust anyone to get me the kind of stuff I collect, right? Because they don't know what the hell any of this stuff
Exactly.
is.
So how do you handle it?
I don't address that. I'll be like, you know what I really need? I would love some new ties. I know it sounds real stupid, but in my line of work, it's important to have a complete set of professional stuff.
Why not ask for a brighter light in that closet where your display space is?
But yeah, the stuff I really collect, I don't trust anyone to get.
So you ask, basically what you ask for Christmas is like meaningless stuff that you just kind of need to get by day to day.
Well, it has meaning to me because like Scarlett and Lisa picked me out a tie years ago that I consider my lucky tie. Like if I'm doing something that's really
Christ's sake. Laura, you struggle sometimes year to year with getting me Christmas gifts.
So
this was designed so
this
Bobby
year,
can tell you what he wants
to
this
give,
year.
just to, no. He's already. Here's the thing. He's
God.
already told me, and he always tells me exactly what he wants. So this year, just to give everyone an idea of who has the biggest Christmases in this house, he wanted either Maja cases or lighting for all of his Star Wars billies. He's always very clear as to what he wants. But now, since you pretty much buy everything that you want, I get stuck with the really f***ed up things to buy.
Is getting a gift a big deal for you? Like, Laura, you like, Bobby, this is what I want. And
No,
it's
not a huge deal for me, and it never has been, and he doesn't really understand that, but it is a huge deal for him. It is a huge deal for him. So yeah, no, I'm not a huge, like, I don't feel comfortable. I just feel awkward receiving gifts. Like,
and I like to give gifts as well.
Yeah, and you like to receive them.
I usually make Laura a list of all the things I could possibly want.
He absolutely does.
And this year I did say, but you know what? I'm a little bummed out, because like if you get like a whole bunch of like Norfly lighting systems and like I just open one box and I'm like, oh, I guess these other 30 identically wrapped boxes.
The other thing is not going to be enough. So then I have to supplement with something else that he will be caught off guard by.
You're like a quantity, like you count. You're like, oh, I count my gifts.
No. I don't count gifts. No, I don't do that.
No, but he wants to be surprised, but he doesn't want to be surprised by something he didn't ask for. So like
So
if he
he's
could
like,
be
"Here's 7
if he
things,"
could be
right?
surprised by like a quarter scale statue on top of the
got me the
$1,500
statue?
in lights, like he'd be great. But that's like not really reasonable when people already want Christmas gifts that are like way expensive.
But
Yeah,
or feathers.
I like
Off
it is
feathers.
true. Like I like to give a list, and then I also like I like some things to be checked off on the list, and then something to be a surprise. But like
It's a test, as always.
No,
as
it's-
the rest of my life is
it's not a te-
constantly a test.
it's not a test. It's just that like her gift giving has gotten like I mean it's great. I have no issues or whatever. Like, but it used to be a time. Some of the gifts you would get, I'd be like, what's the, what are we thinking about here? Like one time she got me a pirate ship.
I brought you a pirate ship home from the beach. It's not like it was your Christmas present.
I don't f with
Wait,
pirates.
was it in a bottle? Was it in a bottle?
No, it was like just by itself. We ended up throwing it in the trash.
How long did you keep it before you threw it in the trash?
Like 15 years or something. Like, it was crazy.
All right, please buy him another pirate ship this year. That should be
I
the
might.
gift that you.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him a collector's grade pirate ship
Yeah.
for the Maja case.
Right. A pirate ship made out of skulls.
The Clark Griswold house illuminated.
The green helicopter from Mask.
The moment that Clark Griswold brought the two ends of the wires together.
Charlie Brown's Christmas tree.
Real quick, let me ask a question to close it out. Favorite Christmas movie? Robert D.
Elf.
Jisk?
That's probably Home Alone.
Laura, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
White Christmas.
My favorite Christmas movie is The Ref.
Yeah, the ref is good.